Hi guys, good evening. See, yeah. Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah, good. There's a delay from the host. Yeah, no issues. अभी चालू हो गया। ठीक है, तो हम सिंक्रोनस मशीन के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहा था। ठीक है, तो सिंक्रोनस मशीन कंस्ट्रक्शन में देखा। So now we need to see the actual concept. मतलब actual क्या चल रहा है? So this is what we learn. मतलब ये वाला स्टेटर है, रोटर है, so रोटर को भी सप्लाई देना पड़ेगा, that's what I told you, plus and minus. So the field current इधर आएगा, so three phase supply इधर आएगा. This is generator के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ, this is three phase output. So ये वाला आर्मेचर करंट है, इधर जो भी जा रहे फील्ड करंट है, ठीक है. स्टेटर एंड रोटर कंस्ट्रक्शन हमने देखा, रोटर is having some distributed winding for cylindrical, और सैलिएंट पोल भी अलग होगा, concentrated होगा. इधर क्या, स्टेटर के ऊपर हमने वाइंडिंग देखा है, शॉर्ट पिच वाइंडिंग होता है और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड वाइंडिंग होता है, to reduce the harmonics. Now let us see the phasor diagram here now. So means all are sine flux. So the field flux is sinusoidal. So this is the field flux, IF, the corresponding flux होगा field flux. Okay. Then we have a voltage induced. हमने देखा है, if you remember the flux equal to phi sin omega t or phi m sin omega t, EMF होगा some EM sin omega t pi by 2. Do you remember the derivation? E equal to minus n phi dt. So voltage is kind of lagging here now. So this is the E here now. And आपका रोटर, अगर रोटर रोटेट हुआ मतलब ये रोटेट हो जाएगा. अगर मान लो आपका रोटर काउंटर क्लॉकवाइज में डायरेक्शन में जा रहे तो ये फेजर भी काउंटर क्लॉकवाइज में जाएगा. तो दिस इज अ साइन फ्लक्स. इसका मतलब क्या होता है यार? What do you mean by this? It means that sine flux is like this phi f, and your voltage will be lagging by 90 degrees. So your voltage waveform will be like this. This is how the waveform will be. So this is the kind of lagging 90 degree. इसका phasor representation मैंने इधर ड्रॉ कर दिया. ठीक है यार, वोल्टेज इधर है, कॉल्ड एज ए नो लोड वोल्टेज E which is equal to 4.445 F turns per phase kp kd हमने डिस्कस कर दिया. इसका वोल्टेज लिखा नो लोड वोल्टेज, और दिस वोल्टेज इज कॉल्ड एक्साइटेशन EMF. दिस वोल्टेज इज कॉल्ड एक्साइटेशन EMF. ठीक है, वोल्टेज आया, इधर जो भी आ रहा है इधर टर्मिनल वोल्टेज वी कॉल एज V इज अ टर्मिनल वोल्टेज, आर्मेचर करंट है. अगर मान लो आपने कुछ करंट इधर आ रहे क्योंकि लोड डाल दिया आपने तो करंट आ जाएगा. सो दिस इज आवर करंट is lagging here now, armature current voltage. Of course, definitely terminal voltage somewhere here now. If it's a lagging one, this is VT. Armature current इधर आया, corresponding armature flux भी आ जाएगा. Whenever the current is there, flux आ जाएगा. Field current इधर है, field flux आया. आर्मेचर करंट इधर, आर्मेचर फ्लक्स है, दोनों रिजल्टेंट मिल जाएगा हमको. So field flux and armature flux, interaction of the field flux and or interaction of the armature flux over the main flux, ये दोनों में interact हो जाएगा, resultant flux कुछ मिलेगा. This is what I'm talking about. Phi r is phi f plus phi r. This is because of field and this is because of armature. Interaction of armature flux over the main flux is called as armature reaction. We'll discuss that in detail. Anyway, again, let me show the phasor diagram here. दोनों फ्लक्स का वजह से रिजल्टेंट फ्लक्स आ जाएगा. दिस इज व्हाट phi r, इसका एंगल जो भी आ रहा है इज कॉल्ड डेल्टा. तो वाला वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है, एंगल बिटवीन phi f और ff. ff is a field mmf. So angle between if, ff, phi f, ये दोनों तीन और kind of same versus phi r resultant flux or fr resultant mmf is called as a load angle. इन दोनों का एंगल है ना, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ लोड एंगल. आप देख सकते हैं रोटर इज रोटेटिंग इन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, इसी डायरेक्शन में जा रही है. When the rotor is rotating in this direction, you can see all phasors, just to understand the thing. So all phasors are rotating at a speed of synchronous speed. You can see here now, I hope you can see my video. So what is happening is, for example, this is a field flux and this one is EMF. When the rotor is rotating, along with that rotor rotate हो रही, तो armature भी rotate हो जाएगा. This is how the rotation will be there continuously. Not only E, but all phasors. अगर rotor rotate हुआ, क्यों rotor rotate हो रहे? Rotor rotate हो रहे क्योंकि आपने prime mover को attach कर दिया, इसलिए तो rotor rotate हो रहे. ये वाला ns speed में rotate हो रही. उसके साथ this and this, all phasors are rotating at a speed of ns. So means all the angles are fixed if you don't disturb the phasors. So delta I, so let me show the phasor diagram or equivalent circuit here now. So this is what I'm trying. E or EF is the no load voltage. Let me show here now. Equivalent circuit. And EF has become reduced to a voltage of corresponding this phi r. There will be some voltage which is called kind of ER. So let us see here now. Let me draw that ER also. So इसका फ्लक्स का देखा, ये वाला फ्लक्स के लिए E मिला, ये phi r का वजह से हमको दूसरा वोल्टेज मिल जाएगा, डेफिनेटली ER. When phi f and E 90, phi r and ER is 90. What is ER? ER is called air gap voltage. ER is called air gap voltage. So पहला वोल्टेज EF था और E था, वो वाला अभी रिड्यूस हो गया. कितना वोल्टेज कितना के लिए आया, मतलब अभी कितना वोल्टेज ER है. क्यों रिड्यूस हो गया? ड्यू टू आर्मेचर रिएक्शन, phi f and phi r इंटरैक्शन में आया रिजल्टेंट फ्लक्स, तो ये वाला कम होगा. तो वो वाला रिप्रेजेंटेशन क्या है, x से r. तो there is some armature current going, there is a drop in some reactance, तो आपको मिला ER voltage मिला. That ER voltage is called air gap voltage. So no load voltage से अभी air gap voltage आ गया due to armature reaction. Armature reaction का वजह से आपको voltage कम हो गया. ठीक है यार, उसके बाद क्या होगा? There will be some leakage flux. Another one, leakage flux मतलब flux which cuts the stationary stator but not the rotor, or flux which cuts the rotor but not the stator, due to which there is some drop. Not only that, there is armature resistance also. Winding में इधर winding होता है ना, armature resistance also there, which is IRA. So final voltage जो भी आएगा terminal voltage है. So look at here now. Now this is where I have load is connected. इसका voltage VT है. So this is RL load. तो IA RI. So आपने KVL डाल दो. So when you write the KVL here now, XAR, XL together reactance, RA is there. XAR plus XL is called as XS, where XS is called synchronous reactance, where XS is called synchronous reactance. Okay? So then what I do, I'll write the KVL here. The KVL likha to definitely EF magnitude is greater than VT. If lag load is there, lag load means lag PF load. आप KVL लिख देना, KVL लिख दिया तो क्या होगा? EF phasor sum all are VT reference I, VT at an angle 0 plus IA current है ना, IA RA. This is reactance only. You can add J also. J IR XS. ये दोनों combine करके single reactance draw करो. This is what the equation I was talking about. If you want, you can add load also. Then only आपको this is JXS RA terminal voltage. So आप KVL लिख देना, you'll get this only. EF VT at an angle 0. इधर क्या current IAR RA plus JXS. This is the equation. Generator के लिए, this is for the generator. So this is for generator only can mention. I'm discussing about the generator. तो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ इधर load angle के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. This delta is called load angle. Not only load angle, इसका बहुत सारा नाम names, बहुत सारा नाम है इसको. मतलब load angle, torque angle, and it can also called as power angle. Delta is the angle between phi F versus phi R. Mention that point. Load angle definition लिखो. Load angle and torque angle. It is an angle between load angle and torque angle. It is an angle between field flux versus resultant flux. Field flux versus resultant flux. Next point. Second point. In generator, field flux phi F leads phi R by delta. In generator, field flux phi F leads phi R by delta. That is, ये देखो इन दोनों का एंगल डेल्टा है, सो इन दोनों का एंगल भी डेल्टा होगा. That is, EF leads ER by delta. EF leads, ये वाला point है. EF leads instead of phi F, you can say EF leads ER. EF leads ER by delta. ठीक है. Let me draw the phasor diagram here. So if you draw the phasor diagram based on the equation which I got it for generator के लिए, so EF So this is the one. Always reference is VT only. We always take a VT reference. मतलब VT at an angle 0. ये वाला RL load है, lagging load है. मतलब current is a kind of lagging here now. This is IAR with a power factor 5. VT इधर ड्रॉ कर दिया. IA into RA. तो इसको ऐड करना. I into R को VT को ऐड करना पड़ेगा. I into R is in phase with I. In phase means इसको पैरेलल में ड्रॉ करना. इसको पैरेलल में ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ. देखो. This is IA RA. Then plus J. J means perpendicular. J means you can see here now perpendicular. This is here. So this is J IA R axis. देखा, one phasor, two phasor, three phasors. So then resultant is EF. Just joining this one. This is your EF. So this is the phasor diagram for generator. You can see here now EF magnitude is more than your VT. Normally what will happen if RA equal to 0, approximation we are doing, RA 0 हो गया तो EF का equation क्या होगा? This becomes 0, VT plus J IAR axis. This one, this is the one we use most of the times. So इसका phasor diagram क्या होगा? Simple VT reference है, horizontal draw कर सकता है आपने. This is VT. Current, we know that current is kind of lagging. That's what I have considered. Lagging current, leading हुआ तो कैसे? We'll see that later. Power factor here now. IA RN है तो JIR axis है. इधर IA JIA कहाँ होगा? JIA will be perpendicular to this. JIA will be perpendicular to IA, but इसको attach करना है. So this is your JIR axis. समझ में आ गया ना? So if you extend this, look at this. If you extend this, this is 90. But we need not show now. This is not actual phasor. Up to this only phasor. इसको दिखा रहा हूँ बस 90 होगा. So this is JIR axis. And this one is EF. Approximately, मैंने बता दिया already. Delta is an angle between EF versus ER. Approximately, we can say this. Delta is EF versus VT. समझ गए ना? EF VT कहाँ आ जाएगा? I told you also. This is the sequence. Look at here now. This is XAR. ये वाला EFI आर्मेचर रिएक्शन होने के बाद ER आ जाएगा. Then लीकेज रिएक्टेंस है, आर्मेचर रेसिस्टेंस है, ये वाला VT इधर है. मैं अभी क्या बोल रहा हूँ इधर? अरे डेल्टा इज एंगल बिटवीन EF एंड ER, लेकिन ER और VT का बीच में जो भी ड्रॉप देखा है इधर, ये वाला कम होगा कंपेयर टू XAR. सो इन दोनों का एंगल भी ज्यादा नहीं होगा डिफरेंस. इसलिए आप ये लेना कि EF और VT का एंगल डिफरेंस ले, क्योंकि एक तो इनसाइड वाला है बिगिनिंग वाला नो लोड वोल्टेज, एक तो लास्ट वाला है टर्मिनल वोल्टेज. हमको वोल्टेज क्या मिलेगा? ठीक है. सो देन दिस इज डेल्टा आई कैन से. सो ये वाला फेजर डायग्राम है फॉर जनरेटर. मोटर में क्या हो रहा है यार? लेट मी ड्रॉ फॉर द मोटर. मोटर का केस में क्या होता है? सिंक्रोनस मोटर. सिंक्रोनस मोटर में दिस इज फिट्रॉन. नॉर्मली मोटर को क्या करना है? हम सप्लाई देना चाहिए. यू हैव टू गिव द सप्लाई. टर्मिनल वोल्टेज VT here now, नो लोड वोल्टेज और एक्साइटेशन वोल्टेज EF is here now. तो भी ज्यादा है इधर. So this is not true always, but there are scenarios I'll tell you later. and इधर DC को भी सप्लाई देना चाहिए. This is where I'm giving the supply IF plus and minus. ये वाला armature. So this motor, both the sides we have supply. रोटर को सप्लाई देना है, स्टेटर को भी सप्लाई देना है. ये वाला AC सप्लाई है, ये वाला DC सप्लाई है. So this is called as dual fed motor. Both the sides I have supply. So अभी देख लेना इधर what is happening here now. Same thing here, whatever I have drawn the phasor diagram, but look at here now. पहले field flux देना चाहिए phi f, इधर सप्लाई देना चाहिए. So after 90 degree no load voltage आएगा. Rotation is in this direction ns. 90 EF आएगा. EF आने के बाद हम कैसे ड्रॉ कर दिया, आर्मेचर करंट लैगिंग ड्रॉ कर दिया. लेकिन देखो जनरेटर के लिए दिस इज हाउ, जनरेटर के लिए करंट बाहर आएगा. दिस इज फॉर जनरेटर. IAR मोटर के लिए अंदर जा रहे, दोनों अपोजिट है. ठीक है, तो आई हैव ड्रॉन द करंट हियर नाउ. सो फॉर मोटर दिस इज फॉर जनरेटर. मोटर के लिए कैसे ड्रॉ करना, अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में ड्रॉ करना. दिस इज IAR. नाउ IAR का वजह से हमको फ्लक्स मिलेगा, आर्मेचर फ्लक्स. अभी दो फ्लक्सेस आई, एक तो इधर से आ रही फील्ड से, दूसरा इधर से आ रही. ठीक है, फील्ड फ्लक्स एंड आर्मेचर फ्लक्स दोनों का रिजल्टेंट मिल जाएगा आपका फ्लक्स इज phi r. So you can see here now this is again now delta here. Phi r is air gap flux, same terminologies, and the corresponding thing I have ER. इन दोनों का बीच में डेल्टा हुआ तो इसका एंगल भी डेल्टा होगा. So what are the conclusions here now? In case of motor, and you can see here now phi f lags phi r by delta, whereas generator में phi f leads. ये वाला important है गेट के लिए. EF lags ER by delta, or approximately rather I can say a statement here now. What we can say, EF lags VT by delta. So again the same thing here, whatever we have drawn the circuit, this is the circuit here now. करंट इधर है, IAR, RA, JXL, JXAR, EF. So current direction उल्टा होगा ना. जनरेटर हमने क्या लिखा है, if you remember जनरेटर में what we have written, EF which is equal to VT plus IARA plus JIRXS. मोटर का केस में make current IA2 minus IA, just to make IAR 2 minus IAR, that's all. So what will happen here now, EF VT minus IAR minus JIRXS, that's all. And approximated one, I told you approximate, we can find it. RA 0, आर्मेचर रेसिस्टेंस 0 करो तो आपका EF का इक्वेशन होगा VT minus JIRXS. सिंपल यार, सिंपल टू रिमेम्बर ऑल्सो. इधर अप्रोक्सीमेशन क्या हो गया, EF equal to VT plus JIRXS. So wherever the current positive is there, है ना, इधर देखो करंट पॉजिटिव है तो मोटर का केस में माइनस रखना चाहिए, दैट्स ऑल. ठीक है, So ये वाला जनरेटर है या मोटर का केस है. Fine. Now I will need to discuss the okay इसका phasor diagram कैसे होगा. Let us see here now. We know this ये वाला magnitude है ना. मोटर का केस में क्या होगा. In case of motor V definitely DC में भी देखा है हमने. VT is greater than EF provided lag PF current. Provided if it is drawing lag PF current. Let me draw the phasor diagram है. इसको phasor diagram draw करना. ये वाला मोटर का है ना. This is for motor. And two things we need to remember. One is EF lags VT. Another one is EF का magnitude कम है. EF का magnitude कम है. So कैसे draw कर सकते हैं यार? Look at here now. This is VT. And current is here now lagging IAR. Your power factor angle phi. And your EF should lag VT minus JR axis. Minus JR axis means where it will be minus JR? Opposite direction में. Minus J है ना. IA इधर है. Plus मतलब positive direction में जाएगा. ये वाला minus J. So this is our minus. इसको extend करो. इसका perpendicular में IA and JA are perpendicular. So I'm just drawing here now. This is not needed. Just avoid the confusion. Minus J IR axis. This IA and J are perpendicular. So you can just join this. This is what? EF. And you can see this is delta. Motor phasor diagram. Don't try to kind of confuse, nothing here now. I'll tell you what is important, what to remember. Gate के लिए क्या याद रखना मैं बता दूंगा, टेंशन मत लेना. या दिखने में थोड़ा confusing लगता है phasor diagrams, but once you understand, once you read the things, अगर आपको समझ में आ गया ये phasor diagram, so बाकी जो भी phasor diagrams बहुत आसान है. So no need to panic here now. Don't take any tension here. सिंपल ये वाला इक्वेशन को मैंने फेजर डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर दिया. मोटर का एक्सप्रेशन है, सो इसका फेजर डायग्राम दिस इज. ये वाला फेजर डायग्राम मैंने ऑलरेडी ड्रॉ कर दिया जनरेटर के लिए. दिस इज फॉर जनरेटर. दिस इज फॉर जनरेटर. जस्ट टू शो द कंपैरिजन हमने ड्रॉ कर दिया बस. दिस इज फॉर जनरेटर एंड ये वाला एक्सप्रेशन है, ये वाला मोटर के लिए है. सो मैंने दिखाया मोटर के लिए. जनरेटर के लिए ऑलरेडी आई हैव ड्रॉन हियर. So you can show this is VT and JR, this is the EF and VT here. Now this is delta. Now this is delta. Okay. Don't panic here now. I'll tell you what to remember. Don't worry about this. This is how it will be. So conclusions क्या है? I'm giving the conclusion. ये please याद रख देना. Forget about everything. Forget about everything. जो भी अभी तक आधे घंटे 40 minutes का क्लास हो गया. So what you need to learn here? What you need to remember? I need to remember is that delta is angle between phi f versus phi r, or I would say here now EF versus ER, or definition EF versus VT. This you have to remember even for the motor or generator. Generator and the motor दोनों के लिए definition है ये. But generator में what you need to learn, phi f leads phi r by delta. That is EF leads ER air gap voltage by delta, or approximate EF leads VT by delta. You please remember this point then. EF leads VT by delta for generator. In case of motor, only one point I was saying, same thing. EF is lags Vt by delta. That's all. Nothing else you have to remember here. Concept में जो भी हम अभी तक बोला है आपको, इसमें ये वाला याद रखते हैं ना, तो फेजर डायग्राम सब अपने अपने तो बाद में तो बन जाएगा, टेंशन मत लेना. तो ये वाला पॉइंट आपको चाहिए, ठीक है. So let us move on here now. Next point. Next is armature reaction here. DC machine में हमने armature reaction देखा है. Here we'll see the armature reaction. First I'll see the armature reaction in generator. Very important, one more question आ जाएगा. Armature reaction in generator, AC generator. Okay. Armature reaction in AC generator. So tell me now, I have loads, different loads in DC method. We have only one load, resistance load. Here we have varieties of loads. First one क्या है? Resistance load, R load. मतलब PF कितना है? R load मतलब PF is 1. Then what is the load I'll be having? L, inductive load. This is resistance load. Then ये वाला C load, capacitance load. ठीक है. First, see, don't try to by heart the things. Please understand here. Now phasor diagram हमने कैसे draw कर दिया? तो पहला ये वाला draw करना, field flux, definitely field flux, and 90 degree के बाद no load voltage आएगा, which is EF. Do you understand this? How I have drawn? Field flux is leading the no load voltage. Field flux is leading the no load voltage by 90 degree. So rotation, this is a rotation NS. So you are leading it. Now अगर आप मान लो resistance load connect कर दिया तो current कैसे होगा यार? Where the current will be? Current will be in phase with the voltage. Do you understand this point? Current will be in phase. This is what IAR. Do you understand this point, please? ये वाला समझ में आ गया आपको? Resistance load है, voltage and current are in phase. Of course, I'm considering delta equal to 0. That is EF and VT will be in phase. So tell me now, this point is clear to you? पहले flux आएगा, 90 degree के बाद voltage आएगा, लेकिन आपने load रखा है, synchronous machine generator में load, resistance load रखा, तो current and voltage दोनों in phase में जाएगा. ये बात समझ में आ गया? Please respond, say yes or no. Please respond, say yes, sir. Okay, sound good. And others, what about others? Is a point here? Otherwise, very difficult to understand the phasor diagrams. क्योंकि ये वाला critical point है, आपको ये point समझ में आने चाहिए. Then we can draw the wave. We can draw the phasor diagram. Good answer. Fine then. So अभी ये वाला current से हमको flux मिलेगा. Current से flux मिलेगा. अभी देखो how the field flux and armature flux. Field flux and armature flux are perpendicular to each other. So कौन सा armature reaction है ये वाला? हमको दो armature reaction से दो effects है. मान लो तीन effects है. Demagnetizing effect opposite में होना चाहिए. Magnetizing effect दोनों fluxes in phase में होना चाहिए. Cross magnetizing दोनों fluxes perpendicular में होना चाहिए. So अभी बता देना आप field flux और armature flux एक कैसे है तो कौन सा effect होगा इधर? Tell me guys please. What is the armature reaction effect here now? कैसे है वाला perpendicular है 90 degree. तो मैंने statement दिया आपको field flux armature flux perpendicular हो तो cross magnetizing है. Field flux armature flux दोनों in phase में जा रहे, दोनों आसपास में जा रहे तो magnetizing है. Field flux armature flux opposite में हुआ तो वो वाला डीमैग्नेटाइजिंग इफेक्ट है। हमने डीसी मशीन में, डीसी जनरेटर में डिस्कस कर दिया ऑलरेडी। तो आप ये बता देना ये कौन सा इफेक्ट है प्लीज गाइस। व्हाट इज दिस इफेक्ट गाइस?
Cross magnetic.
Excellent, it is cross magnetizing. So this effect is cross magnetizing, so we call it as CM, only CM. Okay, come to the inductive load here. So ये वाला फील्ड फ्लक्स है तो कॉमन है, सब जगह पे, जनरेटर में कॉमन है, मोटर में भी कॉमन है। सो आपको EF मिलेगा। So this is leading, this is how the rotation, मैंने बता दिया all phasors will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So now where is the current? Inductive load में current should lag the voltage. So current should lag the voltage by 90 degree. So this is how armature current. So corresponding flux आ जाएगा। Field flux and armature flux are 180 degree apart. ये कौन सा armature reaction है? दोनों opposite direction में. What is this effect? Resultant flux is decreasing. What is this effect? Guys, 3 effects only. Only 3 effects. So what is demagnetizing this is? That's perfect. Demagnetizing effect. So this is called DM. We already discussed. Capacitance. Field flux. This is a voltage. This is common for all loads. क्योंकि ये generator property है. AC generator, synchronous generator property. Capacitive load में current has to lead. This is how current is leading. ये R तो armature flux, दोनों fluxes in phase में. This is magnetizing effect. Now the combinations. RL load. I'm taking this RL load. RL load में power factor कितना हो गया? Resistance में PF 1 है, inductive में PF 0 है, lagging है. So lagging means current lagging है. Capacitor में PF 0 है, leading है. You know this basics, network basics. RL load में क्या होगा? This is 1. You can have numbers. This is 1. Okay, this is 2 RL load, 3, 4, and 4 here. So RL load में क्या होगा? How the power factor? Power factor will be between 0 to 1. We know this RL load में power factor 0 to 1 होगा. इसका phasor diagram. This is the common. ये वाला common है. EF current lagging. Current ये वाला 0 degree में, ये वाला 90 degree में. So दोनों हुआ. तो current will be here now. Otherwise, what we can say? अगर resistance हुआ तो cross magnetizing है. Inductor हुआ तो demagnetizing है. दोनों हुआ तो सर्क्यूट में R and L हुआ तो दोनों इफेक्ट्स आ जाएगा. बस काफी है. So we can show it here. ये वाला आर्मेचर करंट है, आर्मेचर फ्लक्स. इसको दो कंपोनेंट, हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट, वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट. हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट is this one, demagnetizing. Vertical component is, you can say here now, cross magnetizing. So it has both DM and CM, demagnetizing, cross magnetizing. Similarly, RC में, R and C network, say fifth one, RC load, power factor is between 0 to 1 only, leading है this time. So क्या होगा यार? Field flux here, voltage is here now. Current क्या होना चाहिए? Leading है resistor, capacitor, capacitor load है, current lead होना चाहिए. This is IAR, armature flux. तो कौन सा impact है? Impact of armature flux on the main flux. So इसका impacts, दो impacts है. ये वाला एक तो परपेंडिकुलर है, एक तो इन फेज में। परपेंडिकुलर वाला CM में, इन फेज वाला मैग्नेटाइजिंग। That's all. What is left here now? Left is RLC load. RLC load simple है. XL is greater than XC, so this is RL. XL is less than XC, this means RC. So RL we have discussed and RC we have discussed. That's all. Is it clear, guys? Armature reaction in synchronous generator. Is it clear? मोटर का केस में उल्टा रहना चाहिए. Only one thing you can mention. In synchronous motor, armature reaction becomes cross magnetizing only. DM become magnetizing become DM. That's all. Only one change. Note, you can mention this point. Note. Did not discuss that. In case of synchronous motor, armature reactions are interchanged for demagnetizing effect and magnetizing effect. Armature reactions are interchanged for demagnetizing and magnetizing. For example, इधर देखो, इधर क्या हो गया, DM and CM for power factor lagging power factor के लिए in case of generator, right? For example, you can mention, for example, in synchronous generator, supplied current is lagging. In synchronous generator, supplied current is lagging power factor. Supplied current is lagging power factor. Armature reaction is demagnetizing and cross magnetizing. Demagnetizing, cross magnetizing. In case of synchronous motor, if it draws or takes, if it takes lagging current, its armature reaction is, मैंने बता दिया DM उल्टा होगा, पहले DM था, अभी क्या होगा, its armature reaction is magnetizing and cross magnetizing. There is no change in the CM. Its armature reaction is magnetizing and cross magnetizing. Magnetizing and cross magnetizing. Okay. Okay, fine. That's all about the. Now we'll move on to the characteristics. Let me move on. Okay, 1 second, just copy, I'll be back. Yeah, sorry, guests are here. So I leave class in another 15 minutes. Tomorrow we can continue. Another 15 minutes I'll take it, don't worry. Guests are here at home. So another one is characteristics. The first one is like we have already seen magnetization character DC generator. Here also we need to see magnetization characteristics. These are OCC, open circuit characteristics, or no load characteristics. Okay. What we have seen in the DC generator, the same thing we'll see here now. DC generator may see how important it is. OC under open circuit generator, DC generator को open circuit कर दिया, transformer को open circuit कर दिया, और AC generator, synchronous generator को भी open circuit कर रहा हूँ. So what we are doing here now, this is a graph between EF versus IF, or that is VOC versus field current. So what is happening? Let us see. How do you represent this one? So far we are representing motor or generator like stator and rotor. Now the stator and rotor are represented in different way. This is your rotor. Rotor has a field winding, and rotor is rotating, is connected to prime mover. Look at this. You are a prime mover length एक attach में, and you are rotating at a speed of ns. So this is what the representation. And now I can connect a resistance here now, so that magnitude of current can be changed. Ammeter field current. This is armature where open circuited, and your voltmeter is connected here. So change the field current. The values are, it's a graph between EF versus IF. This is the voltage, or VOC versus IF. So the readings will be IF and VOC, your line voltage. Something like here. Since separately we are giving excitation here, no need of having residual flux also. So 1 volt, 100 volts, say 200, something like that. 3, 250, same as DC generator. 4, 260. Saturation is obtained. So mathematically you can see also, mathematically formula 4.44 5F turns per phase kW. Look at here now. E is a function of flux. Flux increase कर दिया तो E increase हो जाएगा. ठीक है? So now I'll draw the curve. VOC and IF. Linearly increases, and after once the saturation occurs, it is here now. Make sure the frequency constant means speed constant. VOC versus IF, same thing. Whatever we have seen, speed constant. And a line drawn tangent to this one is called air gap line. If you draw any line tangent to this is called as an air gap line. Okay, so AR of OCCI, open circuit characteristics, air gap line. Another one is this is a magnetization one. Second characteristics are short circuit characteristics, SCC. What is the second one? I'll draw separately, or maybe here itself. Let me show it here. Second characteristics, SCC, very important one. Short circuit characteristics. Short circuit characteristics. What do you mean by this? ये वाला है ना, graph between IF versus ISC. IF is field current, we know it. ISC is, what is ISC? ISC is short circuited armature current. Short circuited armature current meaning setup. इसका setup क्या होगा? Let us see here. Same thing will this is the one. Same thing. ये वाला armature है. This is armature. Please understand. Whatever I have shown, this side is armature. ये वाला rotor है. मतलब this is rotor. This is stator. Stator is armature. Please understand here now. Here also ammeter is kept and resistance is there to vary here now field current. So current IFI. अभी क्या कर रहा हूँ? Stator को short circuit कर रहा हूँ यार. That's why the short circuit current. Short circuit करके इधर एक और ammeter रख. A2, A1. Now it's a SCC characteristics. SCC है ना? So this is OCC. Now SCC are IF versus ISC. इसका values कैसे होगा? 1, 10 amp. Just an example I'm giving. 2, 20, 3, 30, 4, 40, 5, 50. What do you observe here now? इधर हमारा observation क्या है? There is no saturation. इधर क्या देखा? At 3 amp saturation आ गया. Voltage 3 amp के लिए 300 आना चाहिए, लेकिन 250 आया. मतलब फ्लक्स ज्यादा इंक्रीज नहीं हुआ. इधर 4 amp के लिए 400 आना चाहिए, नहीं आया. So this is saturation. You can see the saturation. लेकिन इधर क्या है? No saturation. There is no saturation. Why there is no saturation here? Now even the increase of field current, increasing the armature current, no saturation. Characteristics. If you draw the characteristics, for example here, IF versus ISC, right? इसके ऊपर draw कर रहा हूँ. This is ISC. IF and ISC characteristics are straight line. SCC, short circuit characteristics. You are linear, right? No saturation. This is because its armature reaction is demagnetizing. I'll explain. First you write down one statement. एक statement लिख देना please. पहला statement क्या है? In SCC, in short circuit characteristics, generator will not go into saturation. Generator will not go into saturation due to demagnetizing effect. Will not go into saturation due to demagnetizing effect of armature reaction. Demagnetizing effect of armature reaction. Hence the characteristics are linear. But in OCC, open circuit characteristics, saturation occurs. In OCC, saturation occurs hence characteristics are non-linear in saturation. Characteristics are non-linear in saturation, during saturation. Look at here now. Phasor diagram during SCC, फेजर डायग्राम ड्यूरिंग SCC, SCC में फेजर डायग्राम, ठीक है, ये फील्ड करंट है, दिस इज फील्ड करंट एंड फील्ड फ्लक्स, इधर वोल्टेज आएगा फॉर एग्जांपल से VSC, शॉर्ट सर्क्यूट वोल्टेज, VSC वेरी स्मॉल वोल्टेज, शॉर्ट सर्क्यूट बहुत कम वोल्टेज होगा, देन करंट है ना, इसमें आने वाला करंट, दिस इज ISC, दिस इज IF एंड ISC, ISC कैसे होगा, अभी ये वाला वाइंडिंग है ना, स्टेटर वाइंडिंग इंडक्टिव लोड जैसा एक्ट करेगा, स्टेटर वाइंडिंग है ना वाला इंडक्टर जैसा एक्ट करेगा, तो आपका करंट विल बी लैगिंग हियर नाउ, ISC voltage leading the current or current lagging the voltage because of this winding nature, ये वाला winding है ना इंडक्टिव नेचर है, तो 5SC कौन सा इफेक्ट है यार ये वाला, आर्मेचर रिएक्शन इज DM, DM means what will happen, resultant flux 5F minus 5SC, so flux will not go into saturation at all, flux will never go into saturation, flux will be always below saturation, phi R is always below saturation, ठीक है, that's the reason I'm saying it won't go into saturation, just copy this one please, ये वाला जो भी हमने कर दिया SCC, ये पॉइंट इंपॉर्टेंट है, okay guys, I'll stop here, tomorrow we can continue, okay, so tomorrow we can talk, sorry today I was a bit busy in fact, okay then, bye guys, tomorrow as normal times, morning power electronics and machines as usual times, normal timings, bye Sahu, bye Anchal and others who are will join today, Sujita, Rohit, Injin, Sangyotika, Rohit, Injil, yeah. Thank you, Rohit. Yeah, bye bye, guys.